Okay. Hello, Diego. Hello, Rodrigo. How are you today?
Hi, teacher. Good evening. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay. Thank you.
Good
You're
evening,
Eh,
welcome.
well,
teacher.
Let's see. Well, thank you for coming, Diego. Thank you for coming, Rodrigo. Right now, let me see. Well, right now, Francisco is joining the class. Let me send a message to the WhatsApp group, and then we can start.
Okay.
Hello, Francisco. How are you today?
Good evening, teacher. Pues, it couldn't be better, teacher. Have a good day today.
Really? What happened to
Yeah.
you?
Ah, pues many things that I consider was good. You know, I keep learn English, and I keep going to the gym, and I feel great at the end of the day.
Okay, that's something really nice. And I'm so happy to listen to your different activities, guys. I know that sometimes we have, well, we always have many things to do. I could say, guys, that even though it's Friday before holidays, it was a very busy day for me. Okay, so I guess the same. It was also busy for you, or maybe it was kind of tired. Okay. Well, guys, thank you for being here in our class. We are going to start in this moment. Maybe your classmates are going to come in a moment. Right now, everybody, I want you to participate in our next activity. Give me a second. Let me share my screen with you, and then we can start. Okay, everybody, in this moment, we will go to an easy activity. Everybody, please think about 3 interesting facts about you, okay? 3 interesting things about you. For example, guys, I can tell you that I play soccer every Sunday. Sadly, guys, because of the time, I can't play soccer during the week, but I go to play soccer on Sundays. Also, guys, another interesting fact or something interesting about me, guys, is that I learned English. I learned English when I was um, 15 years old. I remember that when I was 15 years old, I applied for a scholarship, and well, I got the scholarship and I learned English since that moment. And also, guys, another important thing about me is that I study at Don Bosco University. This is everybody real information about me, guys. This is a real information. Right now, guys, I want to listen to some examples about you, okay? To start with this activity, I want to listen to Francisco, okay? He will be our first volunteer. Okay, Francisco, tell us 3 interesting things about you.
Well, uh, I will I will tell you guys that I am uh, I am a Christian. I become Christian like 5 years ago. Also, I am a guitarist. I started playing the guitar when I was young. Besides, I am I am a designer. I design pants for many years, and that is my 3 facts about myself.
Okay, this is interesting information. Well, I already know. I already know that you really like to play the guitar, and I suppose that you were Christian. So that's something really nice now that you confirm this information. But something I didn't know was that you are a designer. Okay, that's something really amazing.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, it is.
thank you for sharing about this, Francisco. Right now,
Okay.
we will continue with Diego. Okay, Diego, tell me 3 interesting facts about you.
Okay. Let me see. The first thing is that I'm studying at the El Salvador University.
Okay.
Uh, the second fact is, let me see, I enjoy walking. Uh, Even I can walk from the university all the way back home, uh, hearing music, listening to music.
Oh, what is the last fact?
And the third fact is that I have a twin brother.
You have 3 brothers,
A twin brother.
twin.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So is he your twin? Right, of course, right?
Uh, yes, he's my twin brother.
Okay, but do you come to all the classes?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
uh,
Okay.
I am Diego.
Okay, very good. So I will ask you, what did you learn yesterday? All the classes, I will ask you to see if you are the one over here.
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay, good, Diego. Well, those are really interesting facts, but I want to ask you, do you live near the university?
Mm, Not at all. I live in Santa Tecla, and El Salvador University is located, I don't know, near Mexicanos.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, yeah.
But
So
how long
it's
how long do you
uh,
walk from the university to your house?
uh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know how much kilometers
But in
it is
time,
located. Around 3 hours walking.
and you walk the 3 hours?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, well, so you have a lot of time, a lot of free time. I really like that.
No, no. When I have time, before.
Okay. Okay, when you have time. That's pretty
Yes.
good. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Diego. That was really amazing. Actually, that was the most interesting fact from the 3 you told me. Well, actually, that you have a twin brother, it's also interesting. That's why now I am thinking if you come to all the classes or not. Okay. But
Yes, no
this is
doubt.
something nice. Okay, this is something really good. Okay, right now we will continue with Rodrigo. Okay, Rodrigo, tell me 3 interesting facts about you.
Um, I I don't know what can be interesting. Mm,
No, tell us, no problem.
um, I I think I cook really delicious, and I mean it, really delicious. I consider myself the best chef in my family. And let me see. I completed the path of the pain in Hollow Knight. It's 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 a video game, and it's a part of that video game that is the toughest part in the game, and I completed. And uh, and I like to do pull-ups. That's it.
Oh, you like to do what?
Pull-ups, the exercise.
Okay, that's pretty nice. How much can you do?
Like the maximum, like 33.
Okay, so yeah, you can do a lot. Actually, I don't exercise, so I think that's a really high number. Okay, pretty
Yes.
good. That was nice. Thank you for sharing, Rodrigo. Actually, this is interesting. There are two things that I really like. First of all, that you do exercise. Okay, as I told you, I don't do exercise, so I really admire people who does exercise. And then you told me about you told me about a video game, and also that you cook really delicious. What is the best dish you can cook?
The best is eggs and chorizo. I don't know.
Okay, so you prepared it in your special way.
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's nice. I like it. Well, thank you for sharing with us, Rodrigo. It's good to know more about you guys. Well, in this opportunity, we have only one girl in the class, but Aveline is going to participate. Aveline, tell me three interesting, well, first of all, good evening, right? And please tell me three interesting facts about you.
Um, well, I was born in Santa Ana. I'm a marketer. I am 30 years old and I have a son. I don't know if you listen to me.
Yes, I listen to you. Well, you told me that you are 33 years old?
38.
38. I'm really sorry. So
Yeah.
I thought you were younger. Okay. But that's, well, this is really interesting information. Thank you for sharing with us personal information about you. Well, among this information, I have a question. Did you go to Santa Ana festivities this year?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, I'm really
Yeah.
sorry. They are still, well, is Santa Ana still in, well, is Santa Ana still having festivities or not anymore, at least by this day?
No, it finished yesterday.
Okay. Okay, now I know. Well, that's something really good. Thank you for sharing with us, Evelyn. Actually, I was asking you about the festivities in Santa Ana because I know that they celebrate in July, but I don't know the specific date. Okay, I just know a little bit about San Miguel, but not Santa Ana. Okay, pretty good. Thank you for sharing this information, guys. As you remember, in some cases, well, right now we are just practicing specific information about us. But remember, guys, give me a second. Okay. But remember, guys, yesterday we were practicing the use of the reported speech in present and also in simple present and in simple past. That's why, everybody, I ask you about some information about you. I will try to use this information, guys, in the next examples that we will create. And also, guys, to take this into account. right? Remember, we can create or we can say these examples from direct speech to indirect speech, and we will practice that in a moment. Right now, guys, we have to continue talking about the reported speech part 2, okay? The second part, because everybody, we have, well, first of all, we have a short review about yesterday's class. First of all, guys, let's pay attention to the rules for simple present, okay? There are specific rules we have to follow, everybody, when we use the reported speech. Right now, I want to listen to Francisco. Francisco, please help me reading the information and one example, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. For rules for simple present and direct speech, we use simple present first form of verb. Example, she said, I live in Delhi. It's okay?
Yeah, yes, now help me with the indirect speech in simple present.
Okay.
For simple present.
For indirect speech, we use simple past, second form of verb. Example, she said that she lived in Delhi.
Thank you. Okay, thank you for reading these examples, Francisco. It was really good. As you can see, guys, this is just a review of what we learned yesterday. Remember that when we are talking about the reported speech, there are two tenses, or there are two ways to speak. First of all, guys, we have the direct speech. In the direct speech, everybody, we use the specific words that that person used. We still use a reporting verb, in this case, she said. But look at this, everybody. We say the same sentence that that girl said. We use the same words. We don't change anything, okay? Because we are just repeating what we said, okay? What she said, I'm sorry. But then, everybody, we also have the indirect speech. In the indirect speech, everybody, you know, the rules for simple present are if the sentence is in simple present indirect speech, in the indirect speech, we have to use simple past. In this case, everybody, we have this information that we use the second form of the verbs. Remember, guys, when we use, we have the first form in the list, everybody, that most of you have studied, we have 3 columns. The first column, everybody, is for present verbs. The second one is for past, and the third one is for past participle. That's why we have the second form of the verb. And then, everybody, we have the example. She said that she lived in Delhi, okay? Look at the difference between the two examples. In the direct speech, we use the same words that that girl used. And we use the quotations. You know, when we speak, we can't use the quotations, but when we write an example, we can use quotations, right? Then in the indirect speech, everybody, as you see, we use the reporting verb, and then we say the message she said, but we change a little bit the words. In this case, we change the verb from present to past, okay? Then we have the other examples, everybody. And well, as you see, the idea is the same, that we change the verb in present for a verb in past. Now, everybody, pay attention to the rules for simple past. Please, everybody, pay attention to Rodrigo. Rodrigo, help me reading about direct speech, indirect speech, and also one example, okay? One example per each one.
Okay, teacher. Direct speech. We use simple past, second form of verb. Example, she says, I live in Delhi. Indirect speech. We use past perfect, had plus third form of verb. An example is she said that she had lived in Delhi.
Okay, thank you. As you see, the idea that we have is the same, okay? I live in Delhi in present, I lived in Delhi in past, and then everybody in the indirect speech for simple past, we should use past perfect. And over here, guys, we have some information about the past perfect. Remember that the past perfect are the verbs that used, or is the tense that use the auxiliary had and the third form of the verbs, or the verbs in past participle. Over here, as you see, we have the first sentence in direct speech. In direct speech, we use everybody. She said, I lived in Delhi. Nowadays, she's not living at Delhi. She doesn't live in Delhi. But in the past, she did it. Then everybody, when we say the message that she said before, then in that case, everybody, since the sentence was in simple past, we change the message into past perfect. She said that she had lived in Delhi. Okay, as you see, we change simple past to past perfect. Okay, this is something we have to remember, guys, and that you have to take into account when using the reported speech. If you want to tell a secret, guys, if you want to share some information you listened, then, guys, we have to follow the rules for reported speech. Well, remember, guys, this is a short review about yesterday's class. But now, everybody, let's get into our topic for today. Today, everybody, we will start talking about the time and place changes. Yesterday, guys, I remember there was an example in which we used the word yesterday. The word yesterday in reported speech. But guys, let me tell you that there are some time expressions and expressions for places that we have to change from the direct speech to the indirect speech, okay? Everybody, let's pay attention to some of these words. For example, guys, the first column that we have in the two sides, this one and this one, these two columns, everybody, are used for direct speech. Okay, I will write it over here. Direct speech. Okay. In direct speech, everybody, we use this day, these days, here, now, today, yesterday. Or we can use tomorrow, at the moment, last night, last year, next year, tonight, and ago. Okay? We can use these expressions, everybody, in direct speech. But everybody, when we use the reported speech or the indirect speech, we have to use these other words. Okay, Diego, what is the correct word in reported speech for these days?
It would be that days.
Oh, these days.
Okay, that day.
Okay, we use those days in plural, right? In plural.
Okay.
Come on, Diego.
Those days.
Good,
Yes.
okay, thank you. That was nice. Then, guys, if we're talking about yesterday, what is the correct word in indirect speech, Francisco, for yesterday?
The day before.
The day before. So we don't say, everybody, oh, the teacher said, well, imagine this example. Oh, yesterday I told you that you have to study. Okay, so you won't say, everybody, yesterday the teacher told us. No, guys, yesterday no. So the day before, the teacher told us that we had to study, okay? We had to study that topic. This topic, no, guys, because, well, in this case, we are still studying reported speech, but imagine we are not doing it, guys, so we can use that, that topic, that is reported speech. Actually, today we are having a kind of different topic because we are going to practice different grammar tenses, okay? But that's not the, okay? The point is that we have to change direct speech expressions into indirect speech expressions, okay? We have to change in adjectives, adverbs of time, or time, I'm sorry, okay? These are some examples, guys. I hope, well, I will send you this presentation for you to practice and study. Actually, I will also send you yesterday's presentation for you to study the holidays, guys. During the holidays, study the reported speech once and twice and many times, everybody, to remember what is the correct tense we have to use if the information is in present, in simple present, in simple past, if the information is in future, okay? We have to remember all that information, okay? Now, guys, we have to move, because of the time, we have to move everybody to today's grammar tenses. Today, everybody, we will continue talking about the reported speech. Remember, yesterday's definition of the reported speech, we use it when we tell someone what another person said, okay? This is a very short definition. This is the use of reported speech. But now, everybody, pay attention to the use of, or to the changes from one tense to another tense. Please, Evelyn, help me reading the three tenses and the change we do, okay?
Reported speech. When we tell someone what another person said. Present perfect to past perfect. Be going to, was, were, going to. Will, to, would.
Thank you, okay? It sounds very simple, guys, because we only have the grammar tenses, but these are the changes we do from direct speech to indirect speech. Right now, guys, let's check some examples about this. Okay, a second. Okay. First of all, guys, let's start with the reported speech in present perfect. You know, guys, the present perfect is the tense in which we use the auxiliary have or has. And then everybody will use a verb in past participle. This is similar, guys, to simple past because we change simple past to past perfect. And present perfect, it's also for past perfect. Okay, everybody, listen to the examples. Diego, can you help me reading the three examples? Oh, no, right now, just affirmative.
Okay. Report the speech in present perfect, affirmative. I have studied in the USA for 3 years. She told me she had studied in the USA for 3 years.
Very good. As you can see over here, the single thing we have to change is the auxiliary, okay? This one, I could say that it is a little bit easier because we only change the auxiliary from have or has to had, okay? Then, guys, we have the negative examples. We have to respect the same structure. We don't change anything else, guys. We only change the auxiliary, right? Pretty good. Francisco, help me out with negative examples.
Okay, for negative, I haven't gotten promoted yet. He said that he hadn't gotten promoted yet.
Okay, very good. Now, Rodrigo, can you help me with the interrogative examples?
Yes, I can, teacher. Interrogative. have you ever started your own business? He asked me if I had ever started my own business.
Very good. Remember, guys, that there are different reporting verbs that we can use when using the reported speech. In this case, we have. Oh, give me a second, guys. Okay. In this case, we have tell, say, and also.
Que no pelee con la novia el teacher.
I'm not doing it, guys. Actually, I was trying to help her. Well, let's continue. In this moment, guys, as you said, we have the verbs tell, say, and also ask. Okay. But in this case, remember that we use the reporting verbs in past. And then, as I told you, we only have to change the auxiliary have to the auxiliary had. Remember, in reported speech, we never ask questions. We just report the questions, okay? Very good. Let's move everybody to our next tense, okay? In this opportunity, guys, let's see the use of will. Remember, well, first of all, let's ask, let's ask Evelyn. Evelyn, when do we use will?
In I don't know.
Okay, someone can help Evelyn. When do we use will? No problem, Evelyn. No, don't worry, okay?
Teacher, I think it's for the hypothetical future, right?
Okay, yeah, that was a good definition. We use will for the future. When we are making, for example, when we are making predictions, we have to use will, okay? For things that you are not sure, but you would like that happen in the future, okay? If you have a, well, not a plan, but if you have an idea of something you want in the future, so you can say it using will. For example, I will go to Colombia one day. I don't know when because I don't have a plan and I don't have the money to go to Colombia. But I hope I will make it. I will do it in the future. I'm sorry. Okay, so as you know, guys, we use will for predictions. Things we are not sure are going to happen in the future, but we think they are going to happen. Let's pay attention to the first example. We have an example in affirmative. Okay, Rodrigo, can you help me reading the affirmative examples?
Yes, affirmative. I will buy a new car. He told me he will buy a new car.
Excellent. Okay, look at this. This is not a plan, everybody. This is not a plan. This is a prediction of something that maybe is going to happen in the future. I will buy a new car. I want to buy a car, guys, but I don't have the money right now. I don't have, well, I didn't go to the bank to ask for money. I didn't ask money to anyone to buy a car. So I don't know when will I buy my car, but I want to, okay? That's the point. Then guys, you listen to my example. I will buy a new car. Then you will say to your friend, hey, he told me that he would buy a new car. Okay? As you can see, we change will to would. All the examples that we use in direct speech, we will change it into would. Let's pay attention to the negative examples. Evelyn, can you help me with the negative examples, please? And Diego with affirmative, with interrogative, I'm sorry.
Negative. We won't have a party. have a birthday party this time. They told me that they wouldn't have a birthday party that time.
Thank you. As you can see, again, want, we change it into wouldn't. And this time, we change it into that time. Another important use that we'll have, everybody, is to talk about quick decisions. Decisions that you do at this moment, okay? And you don't think too much about that. So we use will. We will have a party this time, okay? Then we have the interrogative examples.
Okay. Interrogative. Where will your sister work? My friend wonder where my sister will work.
Nice. Okay, as you see again, we change will into would, and we don't ask questions. We just report the questions. Let's move everybody to the last tense that we are going to study in this opportunity. Let's pay attention to it. And it's going to. Again, this question is going to be for Diego. Diego, when do we use going to?
When I going to do something, I don't know. Immediately when I will do something immediately, or when I have a plan.
Okay, that one is correct. Very good, Diego. Well, guys,
Okay.
remember that going to is another structure for future, okay? Even though we use the ing form of go, we are talking about the future. In this case, everybody, we are talking about plans, okay? Remember, the last topic was about, the last grammar tense, will, was about predictions, okay? Things that we are not sure are going to happen, but maybe we want to see that in the future. For example, guys, El Salvador will go to the next World Cup in 2026. Okay. Am I sure that El Salvador is going to classify to the World Cup? No, guys, I am not sure about that. Okay, but it's a possibility. Okay, there is a possibility that they will go. It is supposed. Okay, continue. Then, guys, when we use going to, we are talking about plans, something that we are sure is going to happen, and also to talk about predictions with evidence. In this case, everybody, when we are talking about evidence, is something that we can see, okay? Let's pay attention to our examples, please. Dun, 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 dun. Francisco, help me reading the affirmative example.
Okay. For affirmative, the teacher is going to give you some instruction. And for indirectly, the principal said that the teacher was going to give us some instructions.
Very good. Well, this one, guys, it's kind of easier. As you know, guys, in present, the verb to be have three forms. What are the three forms of the verb to be, Rodrigo?
I'm sorry, what?
What are the three forms of the verb to be in present?
Is
Is,
I, you, we.
those are subjects. Those are subject pronouns. But the verb to be? For
Is,
example,
are.
oh, very good. Is, are, and the last one?
I don't remember.
Am, very good, am, okay, very good. As you see, in present, we have three forms of the verb to be. That's why, everybody, I won't write or I didn't write is, are, or am going to, because it depends on the, it depends on the subject. Then, everybody, we have, the only thing we change from direct speech to indirect speech is the verb to be. Now, tell me, Evelyn, what are the three forms Sorry, not 3. In past, we only have 2. So what are the 2 forms of the verb to be in past?
Was and were.
Very good. So we only have was and were. And that's the single thing we are going to, that's the single thing we are going to change from direct speech to indirect speech with going to, okay? Then everybody, nothing else is different. Pay attention to the next examples. In negative, Evelyn and Rodrigo, interrogative, please.
I am not going to go out tomorrow. He said that he wasn't going to go out the next day.
Excellent. Okay, as you see, guys, we have the time expression tomorrow. In the indirect speech, we use the next day. Okay, please continue, Rodrigo.
In interrogative, are they going to be our new supervisors? She wanted to know if they were going to be our new supervisors.
Very good. Okay, as you can see, again, we don't ask questions in reported speech, we just report the questions. Well done, everybody. As you see, this is the grammar that we had for today. Just please, guys, remember the tense in direct speech and the tense we have to use in the indirect speech or when we use the reported speech. Before we move, everybody, or before we practice, because we have to practice, everybody, let's pay attention to it. If you can take a picture or a screenshot, everybody, it will help you a lot, okay? To have the information in this short review or in this short, how can I say that? Well, this is our review, guys, of all the topics. The only topics or the topics that we didn't study, guys, at least in this class, are present continuous, guys. We didn't study present continuous, but actually it's similar to the use of going to. We just changed the use of the verb to be. Verb to be in present to verb to be in past. Then, guys, another one that we didn't study was the use of can. In present or in direct speech, we use can. In reported speech, we use could. Also, when we have may, we change it to might. And must and have to, everybody, we change it into had to. Francisco, do you have a question?
Yes, teacher, I have a question. Today I was studying from the app and in a video from the YouTube into the app. They were explaining about the direct speech in present perfect. Oh no, sorry, teacher. I I was watching wrong. No, it's okay. Oh no, it's present simple.
Okay, simple present, right?
She always wears a coat, right? And directed speech would be, he said they always wore a coat. But the sample from the app doesn't change from the simple past, keep in present perfect. And that was my doubt.
Oh, from simple past and present perfect. Oh yes, that was what I just said, and is that we use past simple and present perfect, guys, are kind of similar because we have to use the same tense, the same grammar tense in reported speech. Okay, that's the thing. It's the same for must and have to, because when we have must and have to in direct speech, then in a reported speech we have to use had to. Just because must doesn't have a form in past. Actually, the single past form that it has is had to. Okay. Thank you. Well, something that can help you guys is that remember to use the tense that it's before, okay? One tense before. For example, the tense that is before present simple is past simple. The tense that is before present continuous is past continuous, and all of those things, right? Okay, try to remember this, everybody, to use the grammar in the correct way in direct speech and also in reported speech. Okay, very good. It was just a review about these activities, guys. So right now, let's move to our next activity. We just have 10 minutes. I hope we can finish in 10 minutes, guys. If not, we will just check some examples. Okay, in this exercise we have 14 examples. Okay, so maybe we will finish. Okay, let's see. We will finish at least 10 sentences, guys. Let's check together the first example. As you can see, guys, we are using, simple present because these are many words. I love chocolate. Now tell me what would be the right answer. Mary said that she loved chocolate. She loves chocolate or she loving chocolate. What do you think, everybody? What is the right answer?
She loved.
She loved.
Yeah, letter
Okay.
A.
Letter A. That's right. Because in the direct speech, we are using simple present. Okay, very good. Now, everybody, we will move to our next examples. Right now, well, you are 4 in the class. So, guys, we will work in this way. Example number 2 is going to be for Rodrigo. Example 3 is going to be for Diego. Example 8, because those are the examples that we have on the screen, it's going to be for Evelyn. And example 9 is going to be for Francisco, okay? Example 10 is going to be for me, okay? So I will help you with example 10 at the end. Now, let's continue, please. Rodrigo, example number 2.
I think is had gone. Mary said that she had gone skiing.
Letter B or C?
Letter B, had gone.
Letter B. Mary said that she had gone skiing. Well done. Okay, thank you, Rodrigo. Let's continue with Diego. Diego, example 3.
Okay, example 3. I will eat steak for dinner. Jill. Mary said that she would eat steak for dinner.
Very good. She would eat steak for dinner. Great pronunciation, Diego. Thank you. That was great. Let's move to Evelyn. Evelyn, tell me, what is example 8?
I have never been to London. Mary said that she had never been to London.
Letter A or C? Okay. Very good. Okay, Mary said she had never been to London. Pretty good. Let's see. Francisco, example 9.
Okay, I was swimming and Jill. Mary said that she had been swimming. Let it be.
She had been swimming. Okay, pretty good. That was nice. As you see, we are using past continuous. I don't remember if we check the past continuous on the table. But this is the right answer. Okay, she had been swimming. Well done. Let's move, guys, to example 10. This is my example. Mary said, I had a cat. Then Jill mentioned what she said, and Mary said that she had a cat. It sounds weird, but that's the right answer. Pretty good. Let's move everybody to our last examples. For example, everybody, we have, let's see. Okay, let me move a little bit. In this opportunity, guys, we will listen to Diego in example 4, then Francisco in example 5, Rodrigo in example 11, Evelyn in example 6, and I'm going to help you with example 12. Okay, Diego, what is the right example for?
I think letter A, have been.
The complete sentence, please?
Sorry. Sorry, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
Letter A, have been.
Can you read the complete sentence, please?
Okay. Mary, I have been to Sydney. Jill, Mary said that she had been to Sydney.
Thank you. Well done. Let's move to example, oops, I'm sorry. To example 5. Tell me, please, Francisco, what is example 5?
Mary said that she had 3 cars. I think it's letter C. Letter B. Letter B.
Letter B, has had?
Letter has had, yes.
Okay, thank you. Let's see, Evelyn, what is the correct example number 6? Hello, Evelyn.
Sorry. I need to go. Mary said she is going to go
She's going to go?
Long Beach. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let's see, Rodrigo, example 11.
I think the right option will be the letter B. Mary said that she couldn't swim.
Okay, and my example, guys, Mary, I won't buy a new car. Jill, Mary said she wouldn't buy, this one is, the word is incorrect, guys. Okay, is misspelled, but wouldn't buy a new car, okay? Let's see, right now, guys, we have to complete examples 13 and 14 together. Please tell me what is the right answer, A, B, or C. I have to do my laundry. Right answer, guys, A, B, or C.
Letter A.
Letter A.
Yes, letter A.
Thank you, guys. It's letter A, of course, because we have, in direct speech, we have the verb in present, then we use the verb in past. Example 7. I don't like spinach. A, B, or C?
E.
C.
E.
Very
I
good.
think it's letter C.
Mary said
Letter
C.
C.
Okay, very good. And the last example. Michael, I'm from Poland. He told me what?
Letter C. He was from Poland.
He was from Poland. Very good. Okay, guys. In this opportunity, we have 12 right examples. What are the incorrect sentences, guys? Let me tell you, everybody, that example 5 and example 6 are incorrect. Remember, we have, in direct speech, we have had. What is the correct form in reported speech? Has had?
Had had.
have had, okay? It sounds weird? Yes, it sounds weird, but that's the right answer. And then everybody, in example 6, we have, I am going to go to Long Beach. We said, sorry, Mary said she is going to go. What is the right answer?
Was letter
She
B.
was going to go. Remember, we use the, we changed the verb to be from present to past. Okay, guys, those examples, now all the examples are correct. I want to say thank you, guys, and congratulations because of the good job you did. Sadly, guys, because of the time, we won't finish with this exercise, but I will send you the link of this exercise for you to practice at home, and you can, maybe you can finish with this. I don't know where can I take the link, everybody. Okay, but I will send it to you maybe on the WhatsApp group. Now, guys, just before we go, because it's time to go, I want to tell you something important. First of all, guys, is to remind you, please complete the activities on the platform. Today, guys, we have to reach 50% of progress. It means, everybody, that we can work on it at least today at night, and I think tomorrow we can at least tomorrow in the morning we can continue working on the platform to continue with the activities that we have. So guys, that's the first thing I have to tell you. The next thing, everybody, remember that today it's our last class in July. We start holidays today, everybody, or tomorrow, as you want to say it, but we start holidays and we will continue classes on August 7th, okay? I hope you enjoy this time, everybody. You can relax, you can take your time to rest, and I hope to see you in our next class. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye,
Teacher, una
teacher.
pregunta.
Oh, tell me, Rodrigo.
¿Para cuándo tenemos que entregar el 75%?
¿El 75?
Sí.
El 75 sería para el, quiero ver, lunes 7, 8, 9, 10. Sería para el viernes 11 aproximadamente.
No, ok.
Así que tienen tiempo. Si gustan avanzar en la vacación, súper, pueden hacerlo.
Sí, está bien, gracias.
Excelente. Bye bye.